What's up, y'all? It's Nichelle from Nichelle's Lovely Creations. If this is your first time, welcome. If not, welcome back. So today what I'm going to be doing is personalizing some water bottles. It's a simple but really cute project. So let's go ahead and get started and see what the turnout is.
Show a little love. Show a little love. Show a little love. We all need a little love. Love by Nicelle.
We need to go into Cricut Design Space and start a new project. Let that load up. We will go to new project. And go to text. And I am going to do this in my name and find a font. So I'm going to filter it and put single layer cutting just so the single layer fonts will come up, and scroll through and find the font that you want. I think I want to do the Sahara, I think it's called, there it is. Sahara Smooth, the DTC Sahara Smooth. I'll select that and then X off of there. There we go. And I will make it about 6 inches because the bottle's about 6.5 inches where the space is where I can put the lettering. So I think 6 inches will be good. So then I'll put this on the white bottle. So I like to just mess around with the colors just to see what color. Purple is my favorite color, so I'm going to do purple. And you go to make it. You know what? I'm going to go back. And I will go ahead and do the other bottle as well. I'm going to make my daughter a bottle as well. Put it at 6 inches. And I will put hers in yellow because I am going to do hers on the blue bottle and she loves yellow. So now I'll go ahead and make it. Select the mat. And we don't have to mirror. But one thing I am going to do is move this object. I'm going to put it on the purple mat as well. Just so I can only use one mat. It'll just make it a lot easier. And I'll move it down to so they're separated enough when I go over and cut them. So the next step will be I'll cut them, go to continue. Need to turn on my Cricut. It's on. Select vinyl. And I like to put less pressure, so my permanent vinyl. Okay, so now we're going to go back over to my craft table, so I'll see you guys over there. Okay guys, so now I just have to cut my vinyl to the correct size. I was looking, I do have some yellow, but it's removable vinyl, and you don't want to use that because keyword removable. So I am going to switch up the colors for, well, the color of the vinyl. I am going to do this mint, it's like a mint green on the blue. My daughter likes mint green as well, so I figured that would be pretty, and I have the shimmering purple that I will do on the clear. So I will go ahead and get that measured, cut. Okay guys, so I'm back. I got the measurements. I need to cut out the vinyl. The measurements need to be 6 3/4 by 2 1/4. So sorry, all I can do is laugh, because anybody who makes YouTube videos, I'm sure you can relate that sometimes the craziest things happen, and good thing that you can pause and break and then come back and finish recording. So yeah, so I'm back. Let's go ahead and get this finished. So cut her out. So I'll do this one first. This way. We got 6. That's about 1/4. Go this way. Oh, that was supposed to be 6 3/4. Remeasure that. I did cut it. Nope. That was a oopsie. I'll have to remeasure that. But I'll save that because I'm sure I'll be able to use it for something. So 6 3/4. So almost to 7 inches. Goodness. And then 2 1/4. And there's the purple. And for this purple shimmer vinyl is actually smart vinyl, so I could just weed it through and have it cut, but since I'm just doing a small piece, I will go ahead and put it on my mat. And I'll cut off a piece of the transfer tape. So it uses a different transfer tape than our usual transfer tape. So I'm just going to just measure it up. You can see better on that side. Just where there's a little extra to transfer that over. So that one's done. Let's roll that back up and put it over here. And then go ahead and, this is my first time using this permanent vinyl, so opening it up, and it's usually a challenge to get out of these packs, so definitely won't be putting it back in. Oh, well, wasn't that hard after all. Okay, so again, same measurements. Had 6 3/4 by 2 1/4. So and a lot of times what I do personally is I do it just a smidge over the measurement. Just a smidge, like literally just a hairline over on what the measurement is, just so I can make sure it doesn't, like the letters don't get cut off or anything. So this is 2 1/4. So make sure that's straight. Look at that. All right. So now we got that one. And that wasn't as hard as I thought it was going to be. So I will go ahead and put that back in there. I thought it was going to be harder than that to get it out. So, alright, so now we'll go ahead and get it set up on the mat. I'm going to go ahead and check to see, I'm trying to run off and talk, but I'm going to go ahead and check and see where I have the names. I can't remember if I have Aubriana on the top or bottom, and it does matter because I want to make sure I get the names in the right color. So be right back. Aubriana is on the top and Nichelle is on the bottom. So I'll turn that this way so it looks like the mat on my screen. So I will put, and you put it shiny side up. Since we are not mirroring it, usually when you're making a shirt or doing something where you're heat pressing it on, we use the dull side, but this will be the shiny side up or the graph side down. So put that on. Go ahead, use a scraper. And then same with the purple, shiny side up. And I have that around the 3. So put that down. And now we'll go over to the Cricut and I'll go ahead and cut them out and I'll be back over. Okay, so first things first, I've got to go ahead and weed these out. I always get the excess on the outside, weed it first. So then I get the small, and for me personally, I like to keep mine stuck, whatever I'm weeding stuck on the mat, just because it makes it easier when it's stationary than having to hold it, or just a lot simpler to me personally. I mean, it can be done off the mat if you absolutely have to, but I prefer to keep it on the mat. All right, quick and easy. Well, I am a little disappointed because I should have moved my shell up just a little bit. I'm about to show you guys, and I am going to recut it because I can't have that. It cut the H off, if you can see. Right there, just a little bit. It's just a hair, but it's enough to not be okay. So I'm going to recut the shell out. I already have that piece, measured. I just got to cut the 2 1/4 inch and just move it up just a little bit. The Aubriana looks great, so I can keep that as is. So I'm going to do that, and then I'll be back and we'll put them on the bottle. So that happened. So I probably missed that on my screen. I didn't see that the H went up over the line of the 3. So stuff like that happens sometimes. You just have to really watch. But I will save this because I can always do something with it. So I'll be back. Okay, so I got it cut out again, weed it, and it looks much better. Now you can see that the H is on there, and we are ready to get it put on the water bottle. So when I am putting permanent vinyl on my water bottles, or if I am making a mug or anything, I always like to clean the surface with alcohol. It just helps it stick better, or the picture come out better. Make sure I get all the dust particles off, and it's nice and clean, for a better outcome. So wipe down my water bottles. I'm going to do the lid too, even though I'm not doing anything with that, just because they are dusty. Alright, let that dry for a second. The alcohol does dry fast. One for each, so you don't need to worry about a wet one and a dry one. So, did a fresh paper towel for each one. Make sure my hands are a little dry. Alcohol is making my hands look super crunchy. Okay. So now that that's done, set it to the side, and we'll go ahead and use my weeding tool just to get that corner up. If I can get it up. There we go. Struggle is real. All right. Oh, that was tricky. All right. So, I'll lay that down. So this one is, I got it measured up really nice, so go ahead and scrape the back. And flip it. I'm going to transfer this permanent vinyl onto the transfer paper so we can transfer it onto the water bottle. Hence transfer paper. Really good. Let's see. Scraped enough, yep. So as you can see, it's coming off really nice onto the transfer paper. I want it to rip. I'm going to go at another angle. And voila. Transfer paper is, this transfer paper is super sticky. So once I get it on the water bottle, just want to make sure that I have it placed right. Okay, so I usually don't do this, use my tumbler spinner, but I'm going to use it this time just to see if it makes it a little easier, so I have both my hands while sticking this on, because once I stick it in place, it's stuck. Like there's no moving it. This is actually my second time round because my video just stopped out of nowhere. So oh goodness. Let's see. My transfer paper's kind of all janky. There we go. Stinks because the first time it stuck really good. Let's see if it transfers over to my transfer paper really good this time, or I might have to cut another sheet out. Not looking promising. Trying to really scrape it. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Okay, as you can see, it's going from there onto the transfer paper, or the transfer sheet. So line it up where you want it. It's super sticky. So I think I will go from top and get that kind of smooth and stretch it down so I don't have any folds in it. Kind of smooth it down as I go. Oh, let's get that in. Oh goodness. There we go. Okay. I think even though there's some creases in my transfer paper, I think I got it on there pretty good. So you see on the water bottles it can be pretty tricky. Because once you stick it in place, it's there. And voila, that one came out good. Came out perfect. Hey guys, so had some technical difficulties. Hopefully I started my video at the right point. Sorry about that, but here we go. There it is on. It's nice and smooth. The last time that I actually had to do it another time, and my phone just shut off the recording, so there we go. There's some lumps right there that you can see. It didn't come off smooth, so it shut off perfect where I could actually smooth it out. I started at the top and that was a lot better, so this one came out awesome. I love it. Now I already got Aubriana's ready to go. I was just scraping it. Alright, so there's Aubriana. I like that mint green. The yellow would have been really vibrant on there, but the mint green looks nice. So here we go. Personalized water bottles. Simple, but nice. So if you go somewhere, your water bottle won't get mixed up with somebody else's. You always know that it's yours. These will be available on my Etsy for $5. So please keep looking. I'll try to have those available by Friday. As always, thanks for joining me, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit those post notifications. Until next time.